Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. They homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. It's Ryan.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Tuesday, 54, south.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. Blankenship's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
On the draw is Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Ryan.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening round. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Burrow now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
That's returnable now for Smith.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Burrow. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart.
What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow, man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Burrow on 3rd down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Bengals 10, Colts 3. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least run practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
at the 39-yard line.
21. Hey, check.
From the gun, it's Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
39. Hey, bye-bye.
Ryan now to throw on third down.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
20. Good.
Ryan will throw again.
And he's got Pierce.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
50.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks and totals end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Take it in at the 3.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long. And you can see the frustration that it's causing. Because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Campbell making the catch. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 empty, 11 empty.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action with Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we
For
go.
the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
35 yards.
And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bengals 24, Colts 6. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
To throw, Huntley.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
59, ready. Check. 21. Hey, son. Hey, Tuesday. 54, son. Wait.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Good for our Colts. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
51, son. Let's go.
Throwing again on second and 10. Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Got. Wait. 21.
Play action. It's Ryan.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
11.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
11 empty tank.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long with no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
11 empty tank. 11 empty tank. 11. 12.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't get close. only a yard, 4th and 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Rodgers on the return. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my check.